are just off to see the Loch Ness Monster in a little town called Lochiel. I assume that it's a bit of a tourist spot because they want people to come out and see their beautiful little town. Although I haven't seen much yet, it looks quite little. Anyway, it's in the middle of a salt lake. It's got a slight pink hue to it. Yeah, we'll just go have a look. It's a good little break anyway from our drive out to Port Pirie today.
Good morning. So we've just spent our first night. I say first night like we're spending more. No, we're just spending the one night. So we just did an overnighter here in Port Pirie. So we stayed behind the Federal Hotel. Awesome setup actually. I'll get some footage here in a second and show you, and I'll overlay it in here. But yeah, free camping. Go in and support the pub, which is always good, so you get something out of it. They got a little playground. The playground is, it has seen better days, but it's still a playground, I suppose. Really quiet. We didn't have any issues. It was Friday night. Pub was reasonably quiet, and it's got a gated sort of area. I don't think they shut the gates, but it's a good sort of area. We've got, I think there was about 5 or 6 vans in here last night, and you can fit some more over here near the playground. But if you are in Port Pirie, I'd recommend this place. It looked after us, so I'm sure it would do the same for you. I'll chuck a thing in from Wikicamp so you can see the location of it. I'll spin you around in here. I forgot to mention what today's plan is. So today's plan, we're going to go all the way to Lake Hart, which is just outside of Pimba. It's about 3 hours, 3 and a bit hours, 300k, which is a fair bit for us. We're normally in that 200 mark, so it'll be fine. We'll have to probably make a stop or two. I think we're stopping in Port Augusta to return some library books, because it might be the last public library for SA, and we don't want to hold on to them. So tonight's tonight will be Lake Hart, and then another rest stop along the way, and then the next night will be Coober. So should be good. I'll show you anything that pops up along the way.
We're just having a good old cry laugh because Trev forgot to do something and he was really, really upset about it. Anyway, he forgot to put the caps back on when he did the water, and then drove off to go get petrol. Worked it out when he got to the servo. So we've come back and the caps are basically fine. Just a bit dirty. But he was like so upset with himself. I shouldn't laugh. He was so upset. And I could tell he felt so sick. Oh, you right?
Yeah, why?
You feeling okay?
You got the camera on.
I've been telling him what happened.
Oh mate, I thought I had like a foolproof plan, you know, like put them on the wheels, I'll notice them.
But just me saying that just then to them, they're black, so that's probably like not the most visible spot to put them, is it?
Yeah.
Surely somebody's come up with a little chain so they dangle off, like your car.
Yeah, it's probably
like
true.
Like your petrol cap. Mate, I just thought of that. Somebody get on that.
I don't know,
Can you... They're pretty airtight though, so you can't like do a zippy tie situation, can you?
No. I'm going to put them on the driver's seat from now on.
Tell us if you've got a foolproof plan for that, because clearly what we thought our foolproof plan was did not work.
And to note, they are quite strong. I've just run over them. One of them.
The other one looked like 100% fine.
Yeah, it looked.
But
and
the other one
was
looks a bit sad, but it still fits.
It fits. And it locked. Like the key, once I got rid of all of the mud that was in it.
It looked like the key was going to snap off for a second, but it's all good. Anyway, just another day's adventure. Yeah.
So last night we stayed here at Lake Hart rest stop. Great little rest stop actually, super quiet. Highway's really close, but we didn't hear anything. I mean, you'd probably heard some trucks early evening, but it stopped. Probably stopped about 8 o'clock or something. Didn't really hear anything from there. This is on the main drag on the Stuart Highway, going from Adelaide to like Darwin, I guess. But yeah, great stop. It's got a bit of shade if you really do need it. The clearance is only 2.8, so you probably wouldn't fit a decent sized van under it. Heaps of space, heaps of space. I think there were maybe 6 or maybe 8 vans here last night, and still plenty of space. Good little rest stop, I reckon, on the way from Adelaide to Uluru. We're good for about 300k in the car, and that was about what it was. So yeah, it was a good little rest stop. What did you think, dude?
It was good. Beautiful sunset. Felt very safe and nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Couldn't hear the road noise either.
No, I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Look at this, Boston. There's a cow on the road.
Oh my god, good spotting, babe. See you, cow. Oh Jesus.
And we made it to Coober Pedy. See the big sign there in the background? We're just staying around the corner here, so we thought we'd quickly pull up now and just get a photo while no one's here. I'll spin you around. Good morning. So this morning we've made it to, well, we're in Coober Pedy still, but what's this called? Umuna Opal Museum. So we're going in for a bit of a look, but I was just going to show you the spaceship is just right where I parked here. So this spaceship's out of the movie Pitch Black. I mean, it's seen better days now. So I don't know if you've seen that movie Pitch Black, but it is got, who's it got in it? Vin Diesel, and I don't know, can't really explain it, but it's an alien sort of one. But worth a watch before you come to Coober Pedy at least. We're going to the Desert Cave Hotel. There's an underground bar and cafe. So we're going to have a quick look down at that. So we're still at the restaurant, or cafe bar. Hey, that's a bin, bro. And they've got like a display centre that you can walk through, which is in this massive tunnel, which is quite cool. What else? We just went to the underground bar. So there's a new bar now, not the old original one that you would have seen a lot of people go to. It's really nice actually. We're not drinking on weekdays, so we just copped a coffee, which was nice. Oh yeah, what do we got here? Look at this. So yeah, we're just doing this tunnel, and then we're going to go and pick up a few things from Australia Post. They have an Australia Post here, which is nice. And my item that I've been waiting for arrived at the right time. And we're going to check out somewhere to go and watch the sunset this afternoon. So that's the plan for us for today.
So what's this called? The Breakaway?
This is the Breakaway.
So Breakaways.
So we've come out here this afternoon and we're going to camp up for an hour and a bit, just with some camp chairs and just sit out here and watch the sun go down. Apparently the sunsets are really nice. So
already looks good.
I don't know what there's like 2 little mountains out here that you can look at, which is quite cool. Yeah, there's a couple of people flying drones and stuff, so what I might do is I might get our drone out and give you a look at what it looks like up top. Good morning. So today's pack up day here at, where are we? Coober Pedy. I haven't shown you much of the caravan park, so we stayed at the Big 4 Stewart Outback Park, I guess it's called. When you drive into Coober Pedy, you turn right to go to the main street, and it's just the first place on the right hand side. It's really close to the what do you call that thing? Nah, the tractor photo. You would have seen some footage probably anyway of the car and caravan in front of the black tractor thing that's got Coober Pedy on it. Opal Mining Fields or something. It's very close to that. Today's plan, probably 3 and a bit hours in the car, and just a rest stop along the way, and then we'll do another rest stop at Curtin Springs, and then Thursday we're into Uluru. A lot of people that we see here are actually are all just going to Uluru today, but 7 and a bit hours is too much for this little family, which is fine. We like going a bit slower anyway, and pull up and have some lunch and all that sort of jazz. Funny story, where I work in Brisbane, there's a person staying here today, or last night, that actually I work with. So we've driven all this way, and someone that I work with is staying in the same place. So I thought that was pretty trippy. I barely see them at work, let alone in Coober Pedy.
So now it's my turn. Someone from my work needs to come visit me.
So now Nikki wants to visit someone, get someone to visit her.
I miss you guys.
If you're watching from Nikki's work, message me on the DMs on my private, and we'll organise a little catch up.
In the middle of nowhere.
Well, by the time you see this, we won't be in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, we'll what I'll try and do is I'll neck down this coffee and I'll take you out for a bit of a walk this morning and just show you the facilities here. It's actually pretty good. One thing to note though, you can't hook up to water, so you pay a small fee. You fill your water tanks before you come in, and you use your water out of your pump and that. But yeah, sorry for the yawn. Haven't got much else. Coober Pedy was good.
Weird.
It was a bit strange, yeah. I'll give you that. It was a bit weird, but I think two nights was enough for us. We're happy to move on. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy. So we've made it to Angus Rest. Pullover area. I don't know what it's called. It's called Angus Rest. I'll throw in something here on Wikicamp so you can know where we are. It's huge, honestly. When we were driving here, I was worried about getting a spot. But honestly, you would fit 200 caravans in here. And I don't even think I'm over exaggerating, but the fly is pretty bad. Yeah, get away from me. So where we were the other night, we didn't have many flies, so this is definitely going to take some getting used to. But yeah, big area, halfway between, where did we go yesterday? Where did we come from? Mate, it's all blending together, honestly. I'm not even 100% sure. But where we left yesterday was 7 hours, or this morning. Oh, Coober Pedy, that's where we were, Coober Pedy. 7.5 hours to Uluru. And so we've just done 3.5 hours or something. Jesus. They're getting pretty thick here. So it's a good stopover and halfway in between. We're not booked into Uluru for another day or another 2 days, so we're going to stop just shy of Uluru tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just walking up, having a little beverage here just to celebrate getting here, and I'm going to walk up and see my mate from work. That's the plan anyway. I'll talk to you later on. So we're leaving this morning out of Angus Rest rest stop, and we're going to be heading to Curtin Springs. A few stops along the way just to break up the trip. It's about 3 hours, it's about 340k, so yeah, we'll be stopping a few times, couple times for petrol, just, you know, because it's a bit cheaper than out in Uluru, and then yeah, just to stretch the legs. There's a couple of roadhouses along the way that have, you know, like big things, so we're going to check those out. I was just going to tell you a quick joke before we leave. Well, it's not actually a joke. Yesterday when we were driving in, I said to Nikki, I'll just check she's not behind me. I said to Nikki, we're actually camping on a river tonight, and she goes, oh, okay, do we need to worry about crocs? Anyway, I said, oh, maybe. Anyway, I'll just show you the river here behind us. So that sandiness down there is the river. She's pretty dry. I don't think we need to worry about crocs at this point. But yeah, bit of a laugh. We both had a bit of a laugh when we drove in. Anywho, this spot was really good, really quiet at night. You can barely hear the road. Like, honestly, if there was a big road train coming past, you might hear something, but we didn't hear anything. Netflix was on and we're all good. We'll see you at the next stop will be Culgara. Actually, next stop will be the NT border. See you then. We made it. You stand up there, Broston, and you say, yay!
Yay!
Stand up the top. Climb up, climb up. Hard to see. Anyway, as you can see, we've made it to the territory. So still a fair bit to do today, but just a quick pit stop. One thing to note, there's heaps of parking here, caravan parking and stuff, so it's always good when they look after you for caravan parking. But yeah, another one checked off. Have never been to the NT, so we're pretty excited that we've made it.